I don't. There we go. We're good now. Yay! 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 Team. Ah. All right, we good. I'm gonna stop fucking around like that, bro. But anyway, welcome to my stream, everybody. Hope everybody's having an awesome day. Had some technical difficulties earlier, but I think we're good now. Um, Welcome to the Diary of a Mad Black Nerd. Yours truly, Demise A20. Um, yeah, this has really been a shitty week for me. I was working for SiriusXM, and these cocksuckers decided to fire me. It was like straight up like get out. I mean, it was over some bullshit. It was the simple fact of the matter is this. It's a work from home position. Okay. And I was okay with working from home because I've done it before with other companies. What pissed me off the most is that SiriusXM gives you a very convoluted shotgun style training that you cannot keep up with. And if you can keep up with it, then more power to you. But yours truly has a learning disability, as among other issues that I'm facing every single day. So what these motherfuckers decided to do this day, um, what they decided to do this day here was Monday. It was some bullshit. I'm in my feelings right now, but I'm gonna definitely like come back to reality about it. I just didn't like the way that the shit ended for me. Hey girl, that's my baby Giselle. She just looking like, what the fuck you talking about? Crazy ass. But anyway, so I didn't like the way everything ended for me. I didn't like how the company as a whole worked. And what I mean by that, let me make sure I got sound now. I don't know if I got sound. Am I even fucking live? Hold on. Bro, am I even live? Let me see. Is it public? Is it? Everyone. Entertainment. I don't know if I'm even live or not because it's not telling me shite. Okay, here we go. Oh, yep, there we go. Okay, here we go. Oh, there we go. Giselle. Anyway, so I guess what pissed me off the most is that they played in my face. To make a long story short, they played in my face. All right. So here's a skinny. I was hired on October 13th. They told me that, hey, this is a good, promising career. We're going to give you this and this and this, and you're going to get many hours of overtime, good pay, damn good benefits, which is true because the benefits started day one and the benefits were wonderful. And I'm diabetic, and it was like, hey, my insulin is free, my metformin is free. So I was in love already from the jump. So Giselle, but top. Anyway, so I was promised a lot of things, but if I had known that their training was such bullshit, then I would have not accepted the job. I would have just stayed where I was at with cellular sales, Verizon. I would have stayed where I was at. So my power went out. There was and I did not know about it. There was a scheduled power outage in my neighborhood for 3 days back to back because they were doing what they call a power conversion. For those, I live in Red Oak, Texas, which is like a little small town outside of Dallas County. Um, and we're on what they call a co-op power grid. So they do a thing called a power conversion. I don't know what it's supposed to do. That's what they did though. And your power can be off between 30 minutes to 4 hours, depending on what's going on. Excuse me. So I was without power for 3 days back to back, not all day, but still it was intermittent. Like it was like one day it was like 45 minutes, one day was for like 6 hours, and another day was for like 3 hours. So I missed a lot of training. And I could not go to the library to do it. They told me I couldn't do that. Even though they give you a laptop, but they told me I couldn't go to the library. I had to be in my home where I, put on my application. Okay, whatever. So what am I supposed to do? Well, you're going to be getting attendance points. I'm like, well, what the fuck? Because if I'm getting attendance points, that's bullshit because I told you what's going on. I have a power outage that's scheduled for them working on some stuff. Well, do you have proof? Yes, I have proof. And I called electric company. Hey, this is going on. My power. Oh yeah, sir. We're sorry. We're doing this. Da da da. I said, okay. So what are we going to do to fix this? And they were like, well, unfortunately, sir, this is scheduled. I'm like, what do you mean scheduled? We sent you a letter. I said, no, you didn't. Oh, well, we're going to email you this letter, and if we email you this letter, show your employer, and then you'll be okay. Bullshit. I showed my employer, and the first thing they said was, well, according to this letter, this was sent out to you in September, so you should have known. Once again, bitch, I did not get that letter. If I had known about the power outage, I wouldn't even apply for the job. I would say, hey, I can't work because y'all even asked in the goddamn interview, can you work these days reliable? Yes, I can. Okay, here it comes. I can't work it because the power outage. I can't control that shit, bitch. Look. At the end of the day, I know everything happens for a reason. It is what it is. If this was God's way of telling me that, hey, Demise, you should not work at this company, it's not for you, then so be it. But how I don't like the fact that this company used that against me to let me go. Then on top of that, you give us this shotgun shit stick on the wall training that does absolutely nothing. If you take the training and you pass some tests, and this is the fucked up part. First week of training, my power goes out, right? That same week, they give you a test, a quiz, and they want you to make an 85 on that quiz. Now, I've never heard of a goddamn employer giving you a quiz on your first week of training. You ain't even did your benefits yet. And you gonna give me a goddamn quiz to see if I can even work here or not. That's some shit you should give. I'm just being honest with you. To me, that's not how a company should work. I have never seen there. Maybe there are companies out there that have done that before, but I've never seen a company give you a quiz on your first week of training and you barely got there. And if you fail said quiz, that can reflect your major grade at the end of the course. And what pisses me off is that when you're in the interview, you're kind of pretty much told a lie. You're told in the interview that this training will last from October 13th until January 5th or 6th, some shit like that. Okay, cool. So I'm thinking, okay, well, I got plenty of time to study for these quizzes. Oh no, you're gonna get these quizzes back to back every week for the first 3 weeks. And if you fail those 3 quizzes, you're fired automatically. See, if I had known that shit, I wouldn't even took the fucking job. Cause I don't like shit like that. You don't just throw somebody out there and say, hey, we gonna throw all this shit at you and we want you to retain it. Now, yeah, it is an open book or open notes and open website. So they do have resources, but it is so much shit that you have to go through. And every quiz is timed. I am sorry, y'all. I have a learning disability. You can't give me an hour and a half to research a lot of shit and hope I can find something within that timely manner. So the first quiz, which I did not prepare for because I didn't have any power. So the first quiz, I got a 70. Oh, well, Demise, we gonna let you know that you didn't do so good on this quiz. So yeah, you got to make an 85 or we gonna have to make a 95 or above on the next quiz. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So whatever. Then my power goes out again, scheduled power outage. I missed 6 hours of training one day, 3 hours of training the other day. Vital information that I was told I needed to have. They gave us another quiz on the same exact day my power was back on when I had that 3 hour power outage. Power's back on. Give us the quiz like right at 3 o'clock. Cause we get off at 5:30. I made an 84. Oh, well, Demise, I'm actually surprised you made an 84 because you missed 6 hours of training yesterday and 3 hours of training today, and there was a lot of information that you didn't even have. Do. And I'm like, okay, so one second. So I'm like, okay, so what do we do? Oh, well, and I told her straight up. I said, ma'am, look, I don't like admitting my flaws, but I will tell you in a heartbeat. Yes, I suffer from bipolar depression. Yes, I suffer from ADHD. Yes, I suffer from a learning disability. It took me it took me 3 times to pass my GED math portion of my test. Okay? I don't learn like everybody else. I can't. The way you train is not the what I'm used to. Now, the previous employers that I've worked for, Apple, Verizon, Microsoft, ADT, training was okay. I understood the shit because you know why? In those training classes that I was in at those companies I just mentioned, Microsoft, ADT, Apple, AT&T, Verizon, those companies, they give you a hands-on thorough training what you're fucking supposed to do. This wasn't a training that I was used to. This was like, okay, y'all, we gonna learn this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and then here's a quiz. Go. That's how it was. And it was like, what the fuck? So I don't know how to keep up. Everybody else in my class had a hard time keeping up. So anyway, we get the second quiz. Due to my power outages that I had, I missed 6 hours of training one day and 3 hours the next day. In those 2 days that I missed was vital information for that quiz on that following Friday. So I made that quiz an 84. They were surprised I made an 84. I said, well, yeah, I mean, you said it's open notes and open websites. And this quiz in particular was not timed. That's the fucked up part about it. So I had time to go and research what I need to research. And they have like a system using like Google and I forgot what it's called, but they use a system that uses like a search engine. So I was able to research what I needed to get the correct answer. So yes, I'm gonna make it 84 or above because guess what, bitch? I got unlimited time from what they started at 3 p.m. From 3 p.m. until 5:15, we gotta take this quiz. That's perfect for me to answer 40 questions and research every question. Cool, right? So then they put me in a room. Well, hey D, we want you to know that yeah, even though you made an 84, it's not an 85 or 95. So you kind of at the cusp of being terminated. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, but I told you straight up that hey, I have a learning disability. One, my power went out. Two, I can't study or look for what I need to look for because of these situations. Well, yeah, but when you accepted the job, you should know that your power was going to be out. Bitch, how am I supposed to know that my power going to be out? I don't plan that shit. That ain't like I'm gonna wake up and call Encore and be like, hey, I'm being trained today. Make sure my power working. That's something I can't fucking control. You wouldn't let me go to the library or go to my dad's house or go to my dad's house, go to my uncle's house and take the test. And I'm saying? Like go to somewhere I can use the internet. You literally was like, fuck your life. So, anywho, Fast forward to this last week on Thursday. Last Thursday. In training, we get another quiz. Yay. This quiz only gives us 90 minutes. Now, all the other quizzes we had, yeah, I failed the first one because I didn't have power, so I couldn't get everything going. I had the flu. Number two, that's the most fucked up part. Number three, who gives a fucking training on the first week of training? Who gives a fucking quiz on the first week of training? This bitch does. Okay. Didn't know shit from Shinola. I'm sick as a dog. And I'm still like, I'm gonna try to do it. But you gave us 90 minutes on that first test. That second test, you gave us 2 hours and 30 minutes. Pass that with an 84. Or you wanted me to be get 80 or 95, but be that as it may, I got 84. Okay, here's the next quiz. 90 minutes again. Boom. I made a goddamn 75. Because it's timed. After all my researching, and the fucked up part about it is, everybody, is that every question that I got right were the ones I researched. But it was timed. So by the time my time was up, I was only at question number 21. And it automatically fails you for the rest of the questions, which I said it was 35 questions on that one. So I got a 76 or some shit like that. So of course I get called to the side room. Well, D, we gonna have to deliberate. I mean, you got charted another stick, and you were sick the first week, and you still came to training, and you didn't pass it, and then your power went out multiple times due to a schedule outage, so you missed 3 crucial days of training. So you stuck through, and we gonna just deliberate because we just don't want to let you go like that. Okay, cool. So they put us back in a breakout room on Zoom, and a young lady who's military, by the way, she served in the Navy. She comes back in the room. She's crying because she failed all 3 tests. I don't know what she made. She just came back in there crying. She was hurt. She was pissed. And I'd be mad too. She's like, well, y'all, it's been nice knowing y'all. And they just let me go. Today is my last day. They want me to clock out right now. Damn, it ain't even fucking 3. It ain't even like goddamn me 5 o'clock yet. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, they want me to clock out right now. It was an honor to meet all of y'all. Y'all be blessed. And if y'all ever in Dallas, da da da. And she left. And it's like, these are some evil motherfuckers. These are some diabolical motherfuckers for y'all to sit there and hire somebody and tell them all this shit. Hold on 1 second. Make sure this is a job or something. 1 second. Hello? Telemarketer. Anyway, so you hire people and tell them horse shit, as far as I'm concerned. You tell somebody like myself and that young lady who got let go, who was military, you tell us that, hey, we're going to give you a training that's going to be from, and I quote, October 13th to January 8th. So if you tell somebody that, they're assuming that whatever quiz or final exams, like most jobs do, give you a test, it'll be towards the end. You don't give nobody a fucking quiz the first week of training because we don't know shit. And I hate jobs that do that shit because it's like they're trying to weed out shit. You know what I'm saying? So to SiriusXM, I say fuck you. Okay. Nobody even really uses SiriusXM service unless you getting that shit for free with a trial, you get a new call, or when they need you to get a free trial, whatever. So the side of SiriusXM that I was in was called Guardian. We actually track, for those who don't know, and I don't care anymore, I'll say it. Sirius Guardian, or Stellantis is what it's really called, is a program that tracks stolen cars for Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Alfa Romeo. They also have other departments under the Sirius Guardian umbrella that tracks for Toyota, Nissan, Toyota, Lexus, and Nissan Infiniti. So if you have any of those makers then if your car, if you have the theft service, that's who is really biased. It's under the SiriusXM umbrella. Um, but you don't tell somebody that your training will be from here to here. You need to tell people straight up on the first day that, yeah, your first week of training, you're gonna get a quiz. And depending on said quiz, you might not have a job in a week. That's what you should do. You shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with employees. And I'm not a lazy fuck. I like to work. I like making money. I like to support my family. I have a kid in college. There are things that I need to do as a responsible adult black male that I cannot do because you literally just said, fuck your life. Yeah, you didn't pass this quiz. We don't want to give you another shot. We can't even rehire you. Fuck you. Goodbye. And that's what pretty much it did to me. Now, I give her credit where credit is due. She did keep me Thursday and Friday because she wanted to talk to HR. I guess she was trying to fight for me. I don't know. I just know came Monday, this past Monday, which would be what, the third? Yeah, that'd be the third. Today's the seventh. So that'll be the third. On the 7th, they put me in a room with Zoom with HR and her. Well, hey D, we just want to let you know we'll let you go. We wish you the best. And I hate when they say that shit. We wish you the best. Nigga, fuck you. Wish me no fucking best. You wasted my goddamn time. I could have stayed where I was at. Wish me the fucking best. How dare you? But anyway, I digress. That's my rant. So I do want to say thank you to everybody who came in. I do see some people did come in and say, they say nothing, but they came in. Thank you for listening to my rant about SiriusXM and their fuckery. And you never know about these jobs, man. Just be blessed, be safe, and you guys have a good one. And thank you for listening to The Diary. The first episode, as you see, was unscripted. I didn't have shit planned. I didn't have shit written down. It was just me venting. So thank you for listening to Diary of a Mad Black Nerd Unscripted. You guys have a great one. Be blessed and have a great weekend. Peace out.